Hey, Brooke. This is me. And you had a great observation yesterday about how you could just, go on the YouTube and whatnot to figure stuff out. So I figured I'd try to do the same because I met my character with it. Let's just say, all right. So this might be a little bit more efficient, or at least marginally more efficient than me trying to drunkenly explain it late last night. So this is a rough sketch of your car, and it's a little bit inaccurate. This space isn't there. You have a crack line going around here. And there's a couple of other stuff there, but just for the case in point, this is the car. There's the wheel, and there's stuff on the inside of the wheel. And how this is constructed is you kind of have 3 layers here. And that's what took me longer. It's a 5-minute job, but I didn't consider the 3 layers when I first looked at it. I don't need to ever draw eyes again. We're just going to go without that. Anyway, so I have these bones here. There's 5 points of connection to catch the panel pieces, basically the skin of your car. There's these 3 holes that all 3 layers of the panel pieces, or 5 holes that the 3 layers of the panel pieces need to go. Just to how that's assembled is coming back down to here. There's the light, there's the wheel. We have these parts down here. And you have the first join for the first hole right there, first hole right there. I'm just going to draw these in right here. So here's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole on top, there's a hole on top, and there's a clip that goes right on this hole. And they're all connected. That's on the bone of the car right here. If you look at it at a different angle, it's like there's a castle. The light would be here, front, inward, looking right down. Anyway, so we have these 5 holes. That's at the base of the car. Then, and by looking at the other side that was fixed, I discovered that you have this layer that's kind of like the mud flap that just catch all. This goes adjacent to it connects to the bone. That's your first layer. Then, that's your second layer. The bone is the first layer. So bone, second, and all of that is still held in place by the outermost layer, which is the part that you had brought me, that's in the back of your seat right now, is that little tiny little lip, that edge. That's the 3rd layer. So I had repaired 2. You had brought the lip, not knowing that I would have the 3rd. And that's why the first 15-minute got repeated second. But now I don't got to repeat that, and we can reassemble the part. So one other complication here is you have a brake right here. And I'm bringing that up right now because if you draw it into the light, I'm willing to bet this frame might fit a little bit funny. But I don't know. I'll see that. I'm going to be looking at it from the top. So I took some pictures last night. We'll see how it's modeled and how the frame works. I might be able to put something together because I still have some parts. Okay, so we have 2, and then the lip is the 3rd. That's 3rd. And through these 5 holes, that's where you get these little plastic fairings that you have in the back of the car. Those are the plastic fairings that I bought. These are really cool because they're designed to fail. They fail at these points, which allows the bumper to go in and prevent the transfer from energy into you, but transfer the energy into the structure, breaking the bone and the skin before hurting the person inside. So you have these funny bolts, and you have a couple of them right now. I fucked up a lot of them when I uninstalled it when I did the second layer, not understanding the third layer. The first person to fix it had put the second layer onto, when they sealed it up, I didn't think that the third layer would factor in as it did. It did. Gotta just redo it. Clean sheet, wheel, 5 holes. In those 5 holes, 1 clip at the top. Screwdriver goes in there, attaches the back wall. You can make all these sex jokes. Back wall right there. That goes in around the bone. You can see how these are ordered. So it's 1, 2, and then 3 is that lip going to the crack with your light right up there. There's a front bumper. There's the hood of the car. And there's Shocko bottom. So basically you take these tools, and they have these little, it's like if you're inserting a wood into a drywall. So you have the nut, and these bolt, and these just pop out when they're applied pressure. This goes into that, and when it does that, it's going to expand to seal this connection in place. I fucked up this a couple of times last night. Maybe something to do with, sobriety. I don't think so. I think it was just dark and I had one-handed. But I need to get some more of those, reinstall those. It goes with the screw first. That was another lesson that I learned. So not all of those 15 minutes was on me. There's we get the 3. That's the 45 minutes from 11 to 11. It was 12:30, but that's only 45 minutes of labor, and the rest of the 45 minutes was me just fucking off and not understanding anything or how to do with life. All right, so I need to get more of these. You have some in your car. You can always just rehabilitate them. I was doing, that also took up some of the time there. You can rehabilitate them and use them to puncture. Then I'll have them new when I get back on Monday. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. I'm sorry for blowing all this shit up. I know you're cool with it. Hope you like the video. Let me know.